biggest thing I like about the recycling industry is it's coming up in the US to high-tech standards, so you sort of get to ride that wave of momentum of all the cool stuff coming in.
KARL is a manufacturer of recycling systems, conveyors, support structures that integrate optical sorters, magnets, eddy currents.
My name is KARL. Came to this country in Memorial Day of '68 and been in a recycling equipment business ever since then.
I think what we need to do is we need to look at the connection point. It just goes out here. My name is Mike Buckley. I work at KARL Associates, and I'm an engineering manager.
My name is Mitchell Martinick. I'm a mechanical engineer here at KARL.
It looks like as we move the spring up and down, when you have ideas don't always fit in a pretty little box. When most people that are engineers started on the board drafting and inking, you pretty much had to lay down your final idea first. We're actually deflecting in and out. The beauty of SolidWorks Mechanical Conceptual is I don't have to plan ahead anymore. I can just lay down my ideas as I have them, just as if I were to sketch on a piece of paper. Let's try moving that hole out. If I don't like something, I just change it a little bit here and there, and it can form into something organically that I can then work backwards into the manufacturing. Can we look at that from the front view? We live in a world where we have smartphones. Everything is that graphic display, And then we go into a scenario where we're trying to sell a couple $1 million system, and most people show up with stick figures.
The customer had mentioned to me that they want us to look at these stairs over here. With Mechanical Conceptual, you can really show the client what they're thinking of in a 3D space, and they're wowed by it.
Mechanical Conceptual has cut our sales process in half. All of our sales layout and changes and modifications can be done in Mechanical Conceptual, and then once that's nailed down, we can bring that into SolidWorks and do the production aspect of it.
It enhances our ability to be done up front, fill in those blanks, and then when the purchase order comes through, we're 80 to 95% done with all of our engineering. And allows us to do a lot more of the preliminary what-if design ahead of time before we get into our true production engineering.
I'm going to do a simple motion study on this linkage here, so I'll just add a motor and hit the play button.
What Mechanical Conceptual does is it eliminates a lot of the guesswork.
That ensures that there's no miscommunication between a sales team, layout team, and the engineering team.
We can spend our engineering time where it needs to be. We're not wasting 40 hours to figure out something's not going to work.
We don't need a mid-landing here on these stairs because this does not exceed 12 feet in height.
If we can get a system installed 4 months ahead of what we originally thought, that's 4 months for the customer to make money, and the ROI is very easy to compute there.
Can you check and see if that's going to work for them?
The part I like the best about SolidWorks Mechanical Conceptual is the social aspect.
Traditionally, we end up with a scenario where we have email, we have Dropbox, we have 5 or 6 places we go to gather any type of information. With the community portal we have with our customers, we now have one place to go.
We got pictures uploaded here with notes on it on some modifications that we need to do.
Customers are able to get to the social portion of SolidWorks Mechanical Conceptual 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's all up there. We can collaborate at any time.
It's a real-time update, just like Facebook, of any projects that are going on in the company.
We compete against a lot of companies that are a lot bigger. They have 30, 40 engineers. By us using tools like SolidWorks Mechanical Conceptual, it allows the people that we have that are really good to be able to do everything from start to finish. Engineering is out in the shop. Shop is in giving suggestions to engineering. We're very open in what we do.
If we turn them 45 degrees, we're going to have a problem with the building column.
Okay.
You got to have your eyes open, your ears open, and if something is good, you adapt it. I always will be a little bit ahead of the competition.
SolidWorks Mechanical Conceptual, it's that creative piece that really flows well between, hey, I got this idea, the customer wants this, all the way through, here's what you're going to get, Mr. Customer, it's on the truck, it'll be there tomorrow.